Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vlog, Car Connection. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up on the vlog. Wanted to do a quick update on the 2021 Dodge Charger Widebody FA Green. It's been a while, so I want to give an update. It's going close to probably a year. I think I purchased this car. Well, I ordered it in like July or August of last year. And I want to say I got it in October. So we're right around the corner, about to push the year mark. And I just wanted to give you guys an update for those that are in the market or potentially going to be buying one soon, on what are my thoughts specifically on the color combination, right? Because some people had some comments I noticed on the vlog, specifically on the interior, because I have the peanut butter or caramel interior, Kalahari, there's so many different names. And I just want to create a quick update on the car. What are my overall impressions and thoughts so far on almost a year ownership? And it has about maybe 4,500 miles on it, 4,500 miles. Did the first oil change. I posted it on the vlog. So let me just start with the interior before I move out to the exterior, let you guys know the thoughts overall on the ride. So far, no issues. Let me go into the interior real quick, guys. This is one of the big comments that I've gotten on the channel, believe it or not, and it's regarding this interior. And the comments have not been that well in regards to a lot of people like the color combination of the interior. Let me open up the door and stop talking real quick. And it's related to these seats right here. So these seats, believe it or not, again, I optioned off this entire car. Again, I pre-ordered it at Trey Sells Cars here off of Kirby at River Oaks Dodge. And I specifically got it with this specific color, which, believe it or not, is extremely rare. Not that rare as in, they're limited. Rare into a lot of people just don't get this color. And then one of the main reasons behind it, believe it or not, is more around how is it going to hold up with time. And again, as you can see, I mean, it got 4,000 miles. I've used the car plenty of times to go to plenty of trips. My kids use it in the back. Sometimes I'll have soft drinks in the back. And yeah, sometimes I'm a little nervous and I do restrict certain things like ice cream. I'm not going to allow it in the car just because I'm concerned that will melt and drip on here. And, I've had no issues. And even, some lower areas like right here where you would imagine you would get a lot of the, say, blue jeans in particular would start to kind of make this change. No issues, guys. So, everything, all the seams and everything has been in place. No issues related to the seats. It's holding up good. Let me go to the back now because, again, that's where the little ones sit. And, same here. As you guys can see, everything is in really good shape. And, I have a 10 and an 8-year-old. And, sometimes you'll go pick them up from school or whatever. And, you don't know where they've been at. And they might bring in a lot of junk or stuff. And again, these seats, for you guys who are completely concerned about these seats, don't be concerned, guys. They're holding up just great. No issues, no stains. Now, I haven't cleaned it. I do have a specific product that I've used to clean Alcantara. I used to own an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quattrofoglio. If you go back on my blog, you'll see that. And the steering wheel on that, and also my Camaro ZL1 1LE, the steering wheel itself was all Alcantara. Now, that could be concerning. I know Dodge has an option where you can order the car with the Alcantara steering wheel. And I've seen some used ones that maybe have very low mileage, guys, right? 4,000 or 5,000 miles on the pictures. And you'll see that the Alcantara suede on the steering wheel literally starts to almost like shine or have like a glare to it. And it's just sweaty hands. You got to clean your sweaty hands, guys, right? When you get on these cars and you're going to grab them, that's why I prefer the leather. Because, it makes things extremely difficult around, anything that you have on your hands. If you have Alcantara, it's going to get on the steering wheel, right? So they do have this product, though, that helps you clean the car. And I have it. And again, I'll post a quick picture of it just so you guys can see it right about now. And again, if you use this product, it actually works really well. I ordered it through Amazon. I think it's made in Germany. And those Germans, they just don't play when it comes to quality. And I used it on my Alfa Romeo. It was actually used. And there was some You could tell that whoever was driving it before was already, you know, you could see the steering wheel starting to degrade. And it only had like 3,000 miles when I bought it, guys. So, you know, you got to keep up with the maintenance. You know, I've even seen some people, believe it or not, that drive these cars with the Alcantara steering wheel. And not only these cars, but any car with the Alcantara steering wheel, you'll see is there'll be people that wear actually gloves, like leather gloves. You know, from an optics perspective, some people might think that's a little douchey, who knows, right? But, you know, the intent is you're trying to protect your ride and call it for what it is. But overall, getting away from the interior, because I've gotten comments on it. Some people really like the color combination. I've ordered it. I like it. Guys, it's not. You do want to take care of it, guys, right? You can't just let people go in there. And you know, here in Houston, it rains a lot. One of my biggest concern is that they're suede. And, you know, if you get wet and then you sit down and you're wet, you know, I've run into a couple of big rainstorms here in Houston, and my kids are wet and we use umbrellas, but you're still wet, right? You're still wet. And the seats have held up perfectly fine. No issues. And that was my big concern. The other concern I had around these specific seats was, you know, if it rains and you sat in there wet and then you close the doors, is it going to smell like mildew, right? Because, you know, you don't drive for 3 or 4 days after a rainstorm and you were in there quite wet. You know, what's going to happen, right? No issues. The other thing is I do hand wash my cars, and sometimes my shirt gets completely drenched with sweat, guys. And I always have concerns with these type of seats. Believe it or not, guys, they've maintained their posture, no issues. And let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick, because most of the seat, believe it or not, on this car is on the passenger seat where it's used the most, on the driver's side, excuse me. And again, as you guys can see, like, there's absolutely no issues. Nothing. Everything's been holding up. And again, everything on the car, such as the dash, the interior, any squeaks, no squeaks, guys, no issues related to that. So, which is good, right? You would think within the first 4 months of ownership, that's probably when you would start hearing all the rattles and squeaks and so on and so forth. But the car's been holding up great, guys. I've also seen some wide bodies that once they start to get, you know, again, 4,000 to 8,000 miles on them, you start to see bigger gaps sometimes here. Specifically, sometimes around this area, the gaps start to open up. Sometimes even in the back. You see the big gaps. Again, this car has been it's been no issues, no panel gapping issues. The paint still looking great. And I think I hear my wife's Durango Hellcat. Let me see if I can catch it pulling up. Here we go. I'll be doing a review on the Durango Hellcat as well, give you guys an update, any type of issues, but for right now, let's stick to the Charger. I was saying, the only thing I could see that's kind of a little bit flawed, and to be fair, this is not Dodge's fault, because my understanding actually when you order the factory hood, what I've noticed is that in matte, so let me just, when you order the factory, because you can order these cars with the matte hood, the roof, and the trunk. It's an expensive option. I chose to do this after the fact. But based on pictures that I've seen, when you order it, it's not just like a wrap, right? That's going on, believe it or not, is if you look at the hood from Dodge, it's a full black hood. They're actually giving you a hood that's like painted black from the roof and the bottom. Like, it's not an actual wrap. Now the top from when you order it from the factory could be a wrap. I'm not sure about that. And potentially the back. But what I'm noticing is when you order it from the factory in black, it's not like a wrap. Both the bottom and the top are all black, the same color. It's almost like it's coming that way. So for you guys that own one with that black hood that you ordered it from the factory, let me know in the comments below if it's just all black or if it's an actual wrap. I don't believe it's a wrap. But talking about wraps, you guys can see there is some slight little kind of, I don't want to say peeling, but where it's kind of coming up a little bit here. And to be fair, this was a $200 install at a local shop here in Cypress, Texas. So, you know, What's cool about that when you do have a wrap is if it starts to degrade after, say, a year or 2 or 6 months, or you just don't like it, you can just remove it. You know, yeah, it's $200 down the drain, but you can just get rid of it, right? I mean, that's the reality. That's what's cool about a wrap, is if it gets old and you just don't like it anymore, you can remove it. The last thing I'll comment is no issues in regards to no engine lights. Nothing. I had this car, no issues so far, guys. Again, close to a year, and I've done its first oil change, and again, no engine lights, none of that. What I'm not aware of is I know Dodge was supposed to do some type of software update on these cars. Honestly, I don't know if they did it. I know typically when you take them in for an oil change, they do a full inspection of the car. If there's any type of recalls, they update it. But I'm not sure if they went ahead and did that that update that allegedly Dodge was doing, because these cars were getting stolen like crazy. As you guys know, it's everywhere online. And I don't know when I took it to an oil change and they did the full inspection is if they did a firmware update to make sure it has that mechanism in there. If you guys know about that mechanism and the way I maybe can test if it's been put into the vehicle, comment down below. As always, guys, I know I've been out for a while. Dodge Charger update. We're gonna have a Hellcat Durango update soon. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Peace.